Hello, all. Welcome on into our tarot spread for the week ahead. This is for the week of Monday, December 8th, 2025. Getting close to the end of the year, getting close to a time of year where I start to feel pretty festive. Everything just feels a little warmer, cozier, brighter, happier. Yeah, just all the good feelings this time of year for me personally. I realize that might not be the truth for everyone, but for me, it's a time of year that I just absolutely adore and delight in, and that consistently brings up good feelings for me. This week, we're going to be using the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck by Grace Duong. And I love this deck, despite what the box looks like. Oh, the side of the box is actually kind of funky. Despite what the front of the box looks like, I love this deck. I found this deck when I was looking for colorful tarot decks, and you'll see that in a minute when we start our reading. I also like that the illustrations are more, I always say graphic, but then I think people get the wrong connotation for that. But they're more, they're not line art. I don't know how to describe it. When you see the cards, if someone knows how best how best to describe this artwork, please let me know. But I love it. I love the colors. I love the art style. I think it's a really great modern interpretation of the tarot. And we'll start our reading. With that, we'll start our reading. Let's see what's in the cards for this week. At the beginning of this, let me say that if you're interested in a reading for your year ahead, you can book that via my website. The link is in my channel profile. I love to do one-on-one readings for people where we can get a little deeper into what's happening for you personally, or what you might want some guidance or perspective on. Someone asked me recently, can you tell the future with these cards? No. Well, I believe that there are people who are truly gifted as psychics, or people who are able to intuit the future. I am not psychic. I am more of an intuitive person. But I do think what we can do with a year ahead reading is what we're looking at is potential energies that might come up for you, potential changes or shifts in different areas of your life, things you might be feeling emotionally or internally at different points of the year, and how best to manage and navigate that, because there's always a flow or a spiral to life. And a year ahead of reading, for me, from my perspective, just kind of helps to set the tone and the pace of that, or helps to provide some guidance and perspective, not telling you exactly what's going to happen for you, but letting you know that these are some energies you're probably going to be dealing with, and this is how you can best manage it. Yeah, that is how I view my year ahead readings, but they're usually very insightful, and I personally think they're helpful, although I'm a little biased. So we've started already. And like I said, you can see what I mean about the cards, the colors, and the the art style. Like I said, it's more of a graphic, as opposed to a realistic art style. But again, if anybody knows specifically what to call this, this art style, please let me know. It's more modern art style, maybe, but I feel like there's a better word, a better description for that. And again, the year end is a great time to start reflecting on everything we've accomplished this year, maybe things that didn't work out quite how we planned, but also, taking the time to be like, okay, well, what are we going to do about that? Ooh. Got some 2 kings here. Look out this week. I mean, not look out, but like, we got some big energy. Got some big energy this week. There we go. And one more. There we go. There it is. Okay, got 2 for Sunday. I like both of those, feel good to me. So here we go. For this week, our card of the week is, in this deck, it's called Princess of Pentacles, but this would be the Page of Pentacles card, which, again, I think was our card of the week for last week, too, or maybe it did come up in our reading last week. So we're still very much in the energy of being ready to start down a new path, being ready to try something new, realizing knowing how much we don't know would be sort of an energy here. Knowing that there is work to do, knowing that we have to do the work ourselves, knowing that we have to approach whatever this new project is, we have to approach it with the mind of a student, and realizing that, it's a valuable journey. There will be value in this journey if we take it and if we put in the work. So that's our theme this week, starting something new and putting in the work to do it. For Monday, which is today, we have Eight of Wands, and there's a lot coming at you right now, and it might not all be bad. It might just feel like there are a lot of opportunities, a lot of things, a lot of thoughts, a lot of passion and feeling of wanting to put energy toward a creative output of some sort. Also can mean travel. So, hey, maybe literally, sometimes the cards are very literal. It could mean you've got some holiday travel coming up that feels a little busy or maybe slightly chaotic, slightly overwhelming, but not bad. The energy of this is not necessarily bad. It can feel like a lot. Eight of Wands is definitely very fast moving, very swift moving, can be very big energy. It can feel like a lot of overwhelm. But this is definitely, we are moving forward. So whatever this idea is, whatever the work you're putting in here for your Page of Pentacles, probably going to come together relatively quickly for you. Could maybe feel a little overwhelming at the start, but it's going to move pretty quickly once you start it. There's going to be a lot coming at you, but you can handle it. And to be fair, as I say to people sometimes, you don't have to catch all these wands. Some of the wands you can just let go by you. Some of them can just pass you by. You don't have to hold or collect all of these. Just because it comes at you doesn't mean it's yours, or doesn't mean you have to hold on to it. For Tuesday, we have Nine of Swords reversed, and this is actually this is also, I hate to say a good card because, like I said, there's no good or bad cards. It's all energy we need. It's all medicine or a lesson we need to absorb. So it's neither good nor bad. It just is something that's there for us. Not to us, but for us. But Nine of Swords reversed lets us know that whatever you've been worrying about, whatever this anxiety was, whatever, might be if kept keeping you up at night, whatever was there, we're moving beyond it. You're ready to release it. You're ready to let it go. You're ready to move into a space of balance and calm. And even though, again, this might feel a little overwhelming, this energy, if we're doing the work to stay grounded, we're going to be able to release this. So let it go. Whatever it is, it's okay to let that go. That anxiety, that worry, whatever it is that you've been worrying about, we're able to move through that on Tuesday. Maybe take some time on Tuesday to do some journaling, to do some, processing of it, maybe a meditation. Take some time for yourself and just sit with it. But you can light a candle. Lighting a candle is a good way to release energy. But yeah, we can let that go. For Wednesday, we have King of Wands. Big, fiery, powerful leadership card here. Let that passion burn bright. Whatever the passion is for this project, it's okay to stand proud in it. It's okay to be sort of a leader or to use your voice and speak up about whatever it is. It's okay to talk about it and be seen in it. And you have the control and the power to make this passion a reality. You have the ability to take whatever the project is, whatever the idea is, whatever that something new is, and make it the best. And maybe the something new is just the new year. Hey, maybe that's it. Like I said, sometimes tarot can be very literal. New year, new project, new things. But King of Wands lets you know you're going to stand strong in that. You're going to be seen in it. You're going to be seen in all the passion, the fire, and the glory. And Wednesday is a great day to start talking about it, to start being open. On Thursday, we have King of Pentacles. So like I said, we've got some king energy here, which is pretty strong energy. Kings are decisive, definitive, focused leaders. And King of Pentacles, he is a success. He, she, they, like I said, I don't read him. It could be anyone. This, king does not mean a man. Could be anybody. But I like to read the court cards. Me personally, I read the court cards, so the kings, queens pages, as aspects of ourself, instead of other people. Traditionally, it could be read as another person coming into your life, but I like to read it as aspects of our personality and characteristics of ourselves. So King of Pentacles is a day to get down to business. You've got the passion, you've got the drive, you're telling people about it. King of Pentacles, Thursday, a good day to start, again, whatever we're plotting out here, whatever this new Page of Pentacles course is. Thursday is a good day to actually put some thought to the how, the why, like how can we make this a success? How can we become the successful leader? How can we make it happen? Like I feel like this is more of our end goal. And Thursday is about planning, putting the steps in place to make this happen for ourselves, as opposed to we're not a success already. Like I don't feel like we're already a success. I think it's more like this is an energy, a channel we're leaning into as a place to go with whatever this new project is. So that's my thought on Thursday. King of Pentacles, lean into that. Business plan. Business plan, maybe register if you have to register a trademark for something, something like that. It's like those sort of practical steps to make that success. On Friday, we have justice. And I mean, first and foremost, justice can be about finding balance, but for me, justice is more about evaluating our truth, finding that balance between maybe, I don't want to say necessarily right and wrong, but that's what's coming to me. It's about finding that balance. It's about knowing what we value, what we're willing to stand for. There also can be a little karma to justice. So if whatever this was that was making you anxious or upset and you need to release it, know that if it was a person, know that what goes around comes around is essentially it. Like you don't have to control it. Justice will come. Justice will come for all of us. And so that's I think here on Friday is just know that there is a balance. There is a balance, and again, if it helps you to release, know that whatever it was that was causing this is gonna be taken care of. It's gonna you don't have to do anything. Just let it resolve itself with the justice. For Saturday, we have Eight of Pentacles. For me personally, Eight of Pentacles is the card that comes up for me. In the past, I'll say year or two, Eight of Pentacles is the card that comes up the most for me. And Eight of Pentacles really is about hunkering down, doing the work, doing it as many times as it takes. The cliche here would be practice makes perfect. So it absolutely is about doing the work, trying it as many times as you need to try it until it's right, quote unquote, for you. So whatever this is, putting in the work, knowing what you don't know, but being willing to do it over and over, being willing to put in the hours of study, being willing to take all the time you need to, again, do the boring parts of any business prep you might need to do. Maybe do the boring things if it's a health or fitness sort of thing, like do the boring thing like menu planning or meal prep or whatever it is, do the work. You're not going to get the results unless you consistently show up, unless you do it over and over and over and over in a way that brings you to that goal. And I love this card, the way it illustrates it, though, because, look, whatever painting she's doing here on the card, she's doing different versions of it. So you don't have to do the exact same thing. You can try different versions. You can explore and expand your creative output. You can explore and expand different ways to do things. You don't have to eat, if again, using my meal plan example, you don't have to eat the same menu every single week. But if you do take a time to plan the menu every single week, it's going to bring you closer to your goals. And that's our Eight of Pentacles energy. Take the time, do the work. Practice makes perfect. For Sunday, we had these two cards pop out, so we're going to read two cards for Sunday. We have Six of Wands, which came up last week for Saturday. I remember that. And we have Three of Pentacles reversed. And Three of Pentacles to me reversed says, focus on yourself. It's okay. It's okay to focus on yourself. That doesn't detract from the people that have helped you. It doesn't detract from the collaborations you might have. It doesn't detract from any teamwork you've been involved in. But it's okay to focus on yourself and your personal accomplishments. And Six of Wands says, celebrate it. I love that she's like, yay me. Here, she's like, I am riding these wands to glory. I'm riding these wands to the light. And yay me. So it's totally okay to be proud of being a part of a team. It's totally okay to enjoy collaboration. It is totally okay to give people credit for their work. But also, it's okay to stand in your own glory. It's okay to celebrate your own accomplishments, and things that you've achieved. And like I said, at the end of the year, I think this is a great card for that. This is a great combination of cards for that. Please take the time to reflect on what you've accomplished this year, and on what you've accomplished, on victories you've achieved, and be willing to be seen in that. Tell somebody about it. Even, you don't have to post on social media if you don't want to, but tell somebody about it. Text a friend and be like, hey, you know what? I did this really cool thing this year. Just, be unafraid to put yourself out there in whatever way feels comfortable to you. And there you have it, my friends. That is our reading, our tarot spread for the week ahead, for the week of December 8th, 2025. Again, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Also, if there is anything, any questions you have, anything else you'd like to know about tarot, anything you'd like to know about getting a year reading or booking a year reading, please let me know. If you like these readings, please like, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support, and I will see you next week. Thank you all.